out shortly, but if he's on the play with Arena's Greatest, this could be a very quick game one.
Yeah. Oh, and with Sidical, though, we can do the Eden Blade.
Ooh, Riptide
Oh,
Rex.
oh,
Okay,
I'm so scared. I'm so scared for Yasuo.
this might be a little bit more of a late game build, right? Late game
What was
Riptide
that?
Rex.
What was that 6 cost? A purple 6 cost. I didn't have time to see.
Oh, from Yasuo?
Yeah.
I didn't get to see either. Let's go ahead and see. Did he keep it or he recycled it?
I don't know. I barely had time.
Yeah, we didn't have time, but it looks like the time is now round 3 of today's event. Looks like the mulligan has already started. They're deciding whether they want. Actually, no, they looks like they already recycled. So down to the final 4 that they're starting with. And let's see who's going to be starting us off for this game number 1. Oh, it was Kane, Lovely saying.
Yeah.
Kane makes sense.
Yeah, probably.
Oh, not an ideal opening hand for Viktor. 2 hidden blades. You'd rather see those a little bit later. It looks like he at least has a soaring scout. No turn 2. Or no 2 room cost.
I don't even mind. Because that's what I'm saying. Yasuo is solo on units, so if you can kill 3-4 of them, it's just gonna run out of units super quickly. And so I think that's why he kept them. He kept all of his destruction spell, and he's just going to spam that until Yasuo is just out of units and out of possibilities.
Yeah, and this works out. Of course, Viktor's ability pay 1 to deploy a recruit token. So does that and passes over to Yasuo. So I'm wondering if Yasuo has something simple like Wielder of Water, or perhaps one of those portals as well. Because Yasuo doesn't run. I have seen some Yasuos run like Traveling Merchant, and then there's this one card. What's the gear that when you discard it, you draw 1? I've seen Traveling Merchants get double the value from something like that. I have to look it up. Do you know what I'm talking about? The gear?
Yeah, no, the 5 cost, I think. Is it?
No.
No, it's not the purple 5 cost?
Let me find it. Let me see. It's when it's, I think when you play discard and I got it. Scrap heap. I'll put it on the screen if you guys want to know. When this is played, discard or kill, draw 1. So sometimes Yasuo tends to run it with things like Traveling Merchant. But no, it was simple. Just a Wielder of Water to start things off. Super strong card. One of the strongest early games for green decks.
Yeah. That's what was expecting from Yasuo. You play those Wielder, you play Sona, you play Yasuo, and maybe 1 or 2 other units, but you're solo on units basically. You don't play more than 12, max 15. And it's spells and gears and things that you will.
And it looks like our player leaning towards the call of the week and does go ahead. So conquers 1. I love this play. You want to make sure you conquer with your recruit token first and then play call of the week. So no conquering for that Wielder of Water the following turn. So putting that player 1 step behind. Super aggressive play, and it will be paying out in his favor as he keeps deploying more recruit tokens to follow things up the following turn. So he almost put a recruit in his discard, but this got remedied. So just puts it back where it should be.
Couldn't he like have made the token first so that he could hold next turn?
Okay, I like that play too. Like play it onto the battlefield. Because Yasuo might actually, but is Yasuo's ability, I guess you would force Yasuo to use his legend ability, right? Because he might not have accelerated units, but Yasuo almost acts like an accelerant himself, right? So maybe that's what he was trying to be careful of.
Yeah, and he's got the Sona, and he's got, that was the Kane that I totally forgot about.
Oh, and we don't get to see it too often. The Zonya coming out. Usually you want to play it onto a battlefield, but this situation just wants to try to maximize his runes. plays it out for 4, recycles 1 green one, so just puts it onto the base. And what it reads, as you can see in English, I know the Chinese cards are a little confusing under it. When I'm at a battlefield at the end of your turn, ready for runes. So really beneficial for green decks with things like follow up, discipline, on guard, flight or flight, ride the wind. Yasuo has a plethora of spells to utilize that Sonya with, so I love that card on Yasuo's deck. We'll see if he's able to get on the battlefield next turn, or is something like, oh, I see a falling comet, Leroy. I think that could hit the base,
yeah.
right?
Yeah, I think so. It's just gonna keep piling on those. And keep in mind that it still has 2 hidden blade.
Yeah, that is devastating for the Zonya. Falling, I said falling star, but falling comet instead, doing 6 total damage to any unit on a battlefield or in the base. So Viktor, total control, is playing kind of a aggro control deck. This is really interesting from Faker. I like this so far.
It's a weird Faker.
I'll call him the Viktor player.
Oh, look at the move, look at the plays! Faker? What was that?
Oh, wait a second. Wait, what happened there?
Oh, it's only on battlefield?
Oh,
so
it is only, let me read it back. It says unit on a battlefield, so having to target itself. Oh my goodness.
Come on, man, you're at Nationals.
You're at Nationals. Granted, it's early in the rounds. Perhaps they're still not super warmed up. Their brains, their gears are just turning so far.
It's round 3. They have to be wound up by now.
Yeah, you're so right. Well, I was trying to give him the benefit of the doubt.
Yeah, but no, there's no benefit out of that. I'm sorry for him, but like, no, that's just a no. He just threw the game so hard, by the way.
Yeah, that was quite unfortunate of a misplay coming from our Viktor player. Forgetting that Falling Comet only targets units on the battlefield. So Zonya, safe and pretty, now conquering Dreaming Tree, able to super maximize the ready runes. So you're able to spam out, develop your board a little bit further, and then ready for runes. This is a really good position for Yasuo, depending on what he has in hand. Let's go ahead and see what he plays out this turn. Oh, double conquer potentially. Ride the wind, targeting Arena's Greatest. And there's nothing really Viktor can do about this.
Yeah. And if he wants to have fun, he can retreat the Suna and send it back with the effect of that's completely useless.
Yeah, little whoop-de-woo, a little rendezvous.
Yeah, that's just to flex on your opponent that just destroy the token with a 6 cost.
Oh, I love this play coming out from Yasuo. That is the perfect 1-2 punch for Zonya. Not only you leave it on the battlefield, you ready your 4 runes, but you have it a safe haven for Zonya. If it gets destroyed, the Zonya's Hourglass gonna be triggered, recalling the Zonya, keeping her safe in the base the following turn. So Yasuo in a bit of a dominant position from that slight misplay of the Falling Comet, because Faker was looking good. But with that misplay, let's see how he tries to come back after stumbling around a little bit, because he has a lot of cards to work with. I see 2 hidden blades, so you could give your opponent 2 cards, but look in Yasuo's hand, Leroy. There's a Defy, so whatever the Yasuo deems as the most important spell.
Yeah, and I don't think it's useful to use it.
Oh, he goes for it. I'm taking this. You draw 2 and you save your Zonya. Okay, he does defy it though. That's interesting. How do you feel about that? Would you have taken the draw 2? Because doesn't Zonya's Hourglass still, or no, I think you have to let it die for you to draw 2, no? I'm pretty sure that was the ruling.
No, I know, because I'm thinking that the Yi has some other trick up in his, the Viktor has some other trick up in his sleeves, and I just want him to like, to use them all right now.
Okay.
So I'm happy. And now he's gonna draw 2. and he used the Hidden Blade. That's such a scary.
Yeah,
So
let's see
yeah,
how the ruling stands. I believe, yeah, exactly as I expected. You go ahead and trigger Hourglass, and you still get your draw too. So Stack
yeah,
Deck and Traveling
exactly.
Merchant are the two draws off the top. And it will be a manufacturer to close things out for Victor. So it does get a recruit token, but doesn't really push the board state that much more. Those are some lighter units. With Zonya still on the base of Yasuo, Yasuo's looking pretty good. You're able to conquer again and then ready your 4 runes because Victor's all tapped out. There's no response to this Zonya going up on a battlefield.
Yep. Hidden Blade is a funny card. Like, if you go back in base, it does not trigger, but if you go back in base and your opponent manages to bring back your card on the battlefield, then it still counts.
Oh, and you see that in hand for Yasuo. That's a really good card against the Kai'Sa matchup. Super underrated for those that don't see it. Inverted timeline, guys. Each player discards their entire hand and draws 4 new ones. For a matchup like Kai'Sa that tends to draw and recycle their hand size over and over again, inverted hand size or inverted timeline really puts a big hamper on their game plan. So I like that for that matchup. So I think this Yasuo could be looking pretty good in this meta.
Same against Aurora.
Exactly.
Where the guy is so happy. You know, he's struggling to find his aura, and then he's so happy. You can see on he's got this smile. He just found his aura, and then you destroy all of his dream, and you laugh like a maniac.
Yeah, and you could only do that playing in person, whereas a little bit of the poker mentality where you kind of get those signals from your opponent. Do they have a good hand? Can I tell what they have? Like you said, a little smirk after a draw. You might be able to tell what they just drew into. But okay, does get 2 points that turn. So Yasuo inching his way closer to that 8th final point. Passes over to Victor. I can't see the entirety of his hand, but he does have a Stupefy and a Sentry. With those cards alone, isn't able to do too much, but does have 2 units on the battlefield. He still has his champion, able to get deployed when he chooses to do so, but only going to be benefiting from 1 of those units. So this is a tricky play. It looks like, yeah, Imperial Decree, Grand Strategian, and Noxian Drummer are the other 3 cards in hand. So not the best hand to work with, if you ask me.
No, that's what he should have developed instead of firing, shooting his own.
right.
That's the turn where he was supposed to develop them, but.
Yeah, if he would have got the manufacturer for the same 6, right? I think Falling Comet was 6, so a manufacturer and a Noxian Drummer out for that 6 would have been a super different game here.
That hurts.
Yeah, it happens though. As a player, you do want to try to not let those moments really tilt you, because some people will really take it over the edge and be like, oh, it's over, I misplayed. Just get it together. You're still competing at a national level, and you want to lock in. It's still just game 1. Even if you lose game 1, you still have 2 more opportunities to get it over your opponent. You're still running a good deck. You're running Victor, even though it's a little mixed match, meaning he has later game cards like Imperial Decree, Riptide Rex, mixed with these earlier aggro things. So it's an interesting deck nonetheless.
Yeah.
So we'll see.
I'm gonna be honest, I don't like those things.
Late game, I don't love it too.
Especially since you're running your Arena's Greatest. Go with it. Go with the flow. All right. He's going to send back the. And then discipline. Yeah, I was like, sure.
Yeah, decides
so
to discipline.
It will just trade.
No, manufacturer has 2 might. So Traveling Merchant goes up to 3.
Oh yeah, he's at 3. He's at 3. Oh no, I was looking at the cost.
The energy, yep. I do that all the time.
Yeah.
And we see a Tide Turner in the hand of Yasuo. So Yasuo has so many nice tech cards for a lot of good matchup.
Yeah. So it's not the Yasuo that is a bit popular. It's got a lot of lower drop, lower cost units, and yeah, that's the thing that are fun that you can use. Can also hide it as a secret and bait a fight or flight, and that's really funny.
Yeah, and keeping his secrets, he already has one hidden card on the Dreaming Tree, so whether it might be a Tide Turner or a Flight or Flight, that's still able to protect a bit that Zhonya. Bringing the Traveling Merchant over to its spot, or just sending a unit back that's trying to get into that battlefield. So Yasuo's sitting in a good position, and oh my goodness, he's about to pass it back to Yasuo. Yasuo's about to net a total of 2 points from 5 all the way to 7. One more point, and he will be taking game 1 in what a lot of people wouldn't expect be such a dominant. I mean, granted, there was a big hiccup, but
no.
massive
once that play was made, there was no way for our boy Viktor to come back. The benefit of the doubt that I would give him is just being on stage with the Chinese public, especially. You know, you're on Bilibili. They are like, I don't know how many people watching you.
True. Either that, or I hear the intensity of the judges just staring you down the whole time, making sure you're flawless. It kind of gets to you a little bit, but here we go. The card you mentioned at the early rounds, Kayn coming down, protecting the Zhonyas, and does decide to hide most likely that Tide Turner on Arena's Greatest. So all he has to do is hold 2 battlefields, but we saw what Viktor has in hand. He has a grand strategy in Leroy. There's a lot of units available to get that +5 might on everything. Is this enough? That's gonna be 6-6.
I'm gonna say no.
Because of the potential fight, or because I think the numbers
because
are
of
there.
the fight of flight. No, there's a fight of flight, which is why that won't work. I'm not sure 100% yet, but there's like 10, and he still has a lot of runes up, and he can also switch the Kayn. Yeah, because there's the hidden 2-drop. I forgot the name.
The Tide Turner?
Yeah, the Tide Turner.
Yeah. It still would take damage, because I think Kayn reads if you move twice in a turn, you don't take damage. But it's still a lot of big might to get over. So let's see. It looks like he's going to be playing Imperial Decree. I'll pull that card up here. When you play it, any damage that's done, you kill the unit instead. Or I'll read it verbatim.
Actually, you can fight. You can fight or flight your Kayn to base, and then you use the Tide Turner, and then it doesn't take damage.
Oh, that's smart. I like it. So it goes back at 1 move.
That's what he's going to do.
You know, and I'm wondering if Imperial Decree takes over that, because it reads.
He should have waited. He should have waited for the opponent to go in, so that, because he could have done it after, because once they're done, they gain reaction instantly.
Yeah,
he could have waited.
It is a reaction,
and do so much more damage to his opponent.
Yeah, I wonder why he did it a bit prematurely. He should have waited till he got attacked, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Because now
the opponent is just waiting. I mean, yeah, but doesn't change anything, because the Kayn will just hold anyway.
Yeah, there's only 4 runes available, and there's just not anything in the deck right now. He's going to be able to conquer up to 4 with that Dreaming Tree Conquer. But as you said, Kayn, I mean, maybe that's what he was thinking. DYS saying, you know what? I'm just going to deploy it. You can't get over this.
Yeah, because I forgot he was at 7 points, and it's whatever.
Yeah, and Kayn says when you take damage, or Imperial Decree says when you take damage, and Kayn reads, I take no damage, so it doesn't die because of that.
The ultimate counter.
Yeah, ultimate counter to Imperial Decree. I'll put it up there again.
Full Dark in form.
GGGG. It looks like our Yasuo player will be going up a game against the Viktor player, which was the third most represented deck in the National Open. So well done. This is for the first ever National. It puts a lot of pressure on these players. And did you see the battlefield for Viktor? I don't think you're gonna like it, Leroy. It was an Obelisk of Power, so he's definitely a late game. So he's trying to do aggro while doing late game. There's a lot of confliction there.
Yeah, the only deck that can use those, both of those, would be Kesa, I think. But on Viktor, yeah, no. I mean, I spoke my man already, and oh, I thought he was not going to check.
No, they're almost like forced to shake. They have to show good.
Yeah, but
and I missed it.
no,
oh
no, you're too bad.
Is that candlelit? No, that's the bar, right? Yeah, back alley bar. When a unit moves here, give it +1. Yasuo definitely able to capitalize on that. So that's a really great battlefield. Probably pretty standard battlefield for Yasuo.
It's Yasuo is the only one that can actually use that.
Yeah, so maybe MF too.
Yeah, sorry, my bad.
Yeah, both. And yeah, it looks like we're getting confirmation they are 2-0. So to answer your question, I don't know how Faker did it, but let's see now. Decides to play a turn 1 Shen. We don't get to see that too often, but it is a strong unit. It has shield 2. When it's defending, it goes up to a total of 5 might. So Shen, quite the good unit, but you usually want to catch your opponent off guard. You don't want to play it when it's super obvious, but it looks like he just didn't have a better option. So Shen does get played out and sends it over to our Yasuo player, who is 1 game up in this best of 3 series.
Okay. Zonia. The Zonia is coming online early.
Kind of similar to how Shen...
Wait. He went from green to purple Yasuo.
Yeah, he did. Good eye. So it is a purple Yasuo. Of course, you could switch your champion between the matches.
Yes. I love that. I love that card. It's so hard to pull off, but it's so amazing.
Yeah, we'll see if he is able to pull it off. For those that don't know, the third time you move, you score a point. Very similar how Ari Alluring works, where you get that extra point. Whether you're at game point or not, if you go from 7 to 8 with this ability, you win the game. So that's where Yasuo is trying to take it in that end game. Let's see if he's able to get it done. He has back alley bar. So if he moves from that battlefield, he gets that +1. So not a bad legend or not a bad champion to have. This should be a good matchup. I'm curious, have you seen that purple Yasuo gain a point? Because I think I've seen it once or twice.
No, I didn't.
I think I've seen it maybe one time before. Okay, really trying to pile up some units on that back alley bar. So a total of 5-3, so a total of 8 might on that back alley. So that battlefield might not be going anywhere anytime soon.
Yep, and that's 9.
Yeah, if he decides to play the recruit
I would put it in base though. Yeah, that's a better idea.
Yeah, I agree. That way you're able to conquer the obelisk the following turn. So passes over. That was quite the optimal turn for Viktor. It looks like he's on his toes now. He doesn't want to make sure to not misplay any bit going forward. So only leaving the obelisk of power for the Yasuo player. Traveling Merchant most likely leaning that way, but seeing the entirety of his options first. Going to be looking at the top 3 decks with that stack deck. And whoa, he's reading stack deck? That's okay. Fair play to him. Might as well make sure you know exactly what each card does.
No, it did not just read stack deck.
It's okay.
No.
Just for extra clarification. Sometimes you want to make sure.
Yeah, okay. Let's again benefit of the doubt.
Yeah, we'll give him that. But I couldn't see what he got. I believe it might have been a discipline from that stack deck. But a flight or flight, send the Shen back. Wait a minute. So now there's only 3 total might. I think the Traveling Merchant paired it up with a discipline. should be enough to take down the back alley bar. So that might be what Yasuo player
Yeah,
has in mind.
yeah, definitely.
Yeah, it does draw one. So the judges are so strict. They wanted him to put the +2 counters before drawing just to make 100% sure everything's played by the rules. And now he's sending in Traveling Merchant. So ability triggers before the combat finishes. So you got to do the discard and draw first. Yeah, that's what they're talking about now. So discards a Tasty. And what is he going to draw? Oh, another Merchant it looks like.
Yeah. Does someone know what does the basic pre-constructed deck of Viktor looks like? Because I'm starting to wonder.
Are you asking what's the starter deck look like? I don't know off the top of my head.
Like, did he just pick up the deck and was like, I'm going to the tournament with that?
No, I really doubt it. I don't even think it has Shen in there. But I know what you're getting at though. Alright, passes it back over to Viktor. He has Shen. Shen only reached shield 2, so doesn't get the +2 on an attack. So most likely leaning towards going ahead and sending it into the obelisk. That way you really get the benefit from defending. Oh, and that's a good card to get. I believe the Sprite Mother might not be too bad.
Yeah, because you don't mind. You send the sprite to just check what's happening, to just check the secret.
I like that, yeah. It looks like he's leaning towards the call of the week though. Get rid of your recruit, but make sure to send your recruit first to conquer at the very least. I mean, it doesn't matter too much since he has Shen, but maybe it does, because you could I think he's going to be playing out Sprite Mother either way.
Yeah. Okay. Send the token.
Yeah, I guess we're going to be finding out very soon what that hidden card is on the back alley bar. We saw before he has Tide Turner, he has Flight or Flight, and I think those might be, and then Zhonya's Hourglass might be the only hidden cards in Yasuo's deck. And he sends it in with a recruit. Interesting.
Okay, in case there's a...
on guard, yeah.
Yeah, or... Yeah, no, because it's not, Yasuo's not blue. I was thinking of the Blast Cone, but that doesn't work.
Let's see.
Pine Cone.
It is a Flight or Flight. So, ooh, that's a big Flight or Flight.
Yeah, and now you just lost your token. I mean, I understand that he used it though.
Yeah, so Traveling Merchant survives, but there's still the follow-up Shen. But what this does, it doesn't let Faker conquer 2 battlefields in the same turn. So most likely going to be sending Shen over to the Traveling Merchant. That way our Yasuo player doesn't get the hold point. Oh, do they have 2 runes? They looks like they're thinking about...
1 or 2 runes, yeah, still.
Okay. That's not a bad play either, but...
You're okay conquering the other one, you just... Because if you just hold it, you're still 1 point ahead.
Yeah, you definitely want to choose the Sprite token as your target since it is a temporary unit, but he's talking about reactions and it looks like Defy might be the reaction. I don't know if I love Defy there, but okay, because of Zhonya's Hourglass is there, decides not to go for the Defy. And Shen, okay, taking over the back alley bar one more time to be able to defend with that 5 might we talked about.
That's an expensive Coldowig, but I mean, you have to blow the Zonya anyway at one point, so why not?
Yeah.
And that's a good use of a token that was going to die anyway.
Oh, but man, Yasuo, our fan favorite legend here, doesn't look like he has the best cards in hand. He has 1 Traveling Merchant, 1 Defy, And I can't get a glimpse at the other one. Oh, it's 2 defies Leroy. 2 defies and a merchant. So very counter heavy. Doesn't have enough to really do. Oh, okay. I stand corrected. I forgot you get to discard from the merchant. So draw something a little bit better. This is a lot of different card potential with the Ride the Wind. Because you're able to send the traveling merchant back to base, discard, draw 1, and then it readies it. But it goes with the purple Yasuo, setting things up going forward. I like this so far.
Yeah. Your opponent is only at 2 points, so you're happy just taking the time to send the Yasuo, and next turn you're gonna be able to start doing some tricks with it.
Yeah, he did have the Yasuo ability online, but of course didn't have anything to follow things up. He's holding Ride the Wind, so that's something Viktor has to be cognizant of. Doesn't want to make sure he plays into a Ride the Wind, but rather going in. I think it's, granted, Yasuo purple is only 4 might, so not the strongest of units, but definitely stronger than Sprite Mother if that wants to come in. So
yeah, but right now the Shen is blocking the path anyway.
Mm-hmm. And thinking deeply.
About, please don't Hidden Blade that thing.
Let's see, he's thinking he has Hidden Blade in hand. Do you want to Hidden Blade the Traveling Merchant? That's a big cost to pay. You're giving your opponent +2 draw, and it's only a 2 might unit. Don't. Oh, look at that. He has a Watcher as well. So this is indeed a later game Viktor. Decides to go with the champion Viktor just in case the Sprite Mother goes down.
I mean, Watcher, I don't mind that much, even in an aggro Viktor, because Watcher is just too strong and too powerful.
Yeah.
So you got all those aggro and then Grand Stratagem and then Watcher. That's it.
Yeah, I think you can never go wrong with Watcher in any blue deck, of course. It looks like he's not going to leave too open, so not going with the Call of the Week just yet, which makes sense. There's not really a great target for Call of the Week on your side. So instead, rather prioritizing developing the board a little bit further, getting one more recruit token. The question is...
Still go for the American. Go for the American.
That's what I was going to ask. Do we go for the Traveling Merchant here?
Yes, you do.
I think so.
You do every day. It's okay if Yasuo uses thing. You still get 1 token that you have. You trade a 3 might unit for a 1 might unit and for a card from your opponent. It's a war.
I think it's value for sure. Especially, I mean, he's being considerate. He wants to know if there is a discipline, but decides to pass. I like the getting another resource out the hand and potentially neglecting one of these hold points. But Yasuo does go up to 3 because he didn't get conquered just yet. So tying things up. And now does the purple Yasuo come out to play? You have Yasuo's legend ability. You have Ride the Wind in hand. I mean, it's way too early anyways. You're only at 3 points, so perhaps save that a little down the road. Gets the Zonya out, so we saw how valuable Zonya did the previous game. What is he gonna draw? Oh, I think that's Last Stand. Are you familiar with that card?
Yeah, it's the one that doubles your might and then gives it temporary or something like that.
Yeah,
and
double friendly units might this turn. Yeah, that's big. Especially for something like the green Yasuo.
Yep. But it's still really good with this one. You just defy the Hidden Blade, right?
It's still 4 to 5. So reacting to the potential conquer with Ride the Wind. That's
2,
interesting.
And then he's gonna go back, 3, get 1 point.
Yeah, but it doesn't have ganking, does it? I can't remember. The purple?
No,
it goes back to base. Yeah, absolutely. It does get a point that way. So there you go, Leary. If you said you didn't see it before, the purple Yasuo
I'm so
managing to
happy.
get 1 point.
I'm so happy. You have no idea. I saw Yasuo go whoosh.
Oh yeah, a little roundabout loop-de-loop around the battlefield's back to base, gaining 1 point. You can't ask for too much more than that.
And he also got a hidden blade out of it.
Yeah.
So he must be so happy.
Yeah, he could be happy for that turn, but this follow-up turn from our Viktor player looking like it could potentially be a little bit problematic. He has a good board state. He has the Viktor champion, Sprite Mother, held the point for Shen, so Faker should be going up to 4 points if the point score, because yeah, he held for Shen, unless I'm missing something.
Yeah, he should have.
Yeah, he should be going up to 4 soon. Just like I always do the points a little bit late. There it is. There's the 4th point. So thinking about how are you getting rid of Zonya? We have to see what's in hand, of course.
Zonya? There's no Zonya? Wait.
With the S. I messed my S's and my Z's.
No, okay. So I'm sorry.
It's all good.
Because there's the Zonya's hourglass, which is the gear.
I know.
And that was I was confused. That's why I was confused.
Yeah, people get at me all the time because I say Kaiza instead of Kaisa. But yeah, it's just me messing up my S's and
Kaisa,
Z's.
you can't get confused, so it's
I know.
Doesn't matter. It's just this one was like,
yeah, I got you. So he does decide to stupefy Zonya. So let's see how. I mean, it's down to 3, so the Viktor champion has enough might, enough to get over it. But you have to be careful. There's 4 runes, or actually there's 5 runes available.
Yeah. And you did not do it the last turn. Why would you do it? The thing is, now with the Yasuo old switcheroo, he's the one that's late in terms of point holding. So he has to be proactive.
You know, if I'm the Yasuo player, I'm not hating on this play too bad. I was low on card advantage, so drawing 2 here is quite valuable, and you drew into quite some good targets.
And he could have he could again have just traded with the Sprite Mother who's been here doing nothing for.
Yeah, those aren't the most ideal hidden blades. I completely agree with you. As it stands, he does have control of both battlefields. I'm interested to see if he wants to send the Sprite Mother, follow that up with the Recruit, just to kind of put him in a position where Yasuo, purple Yasuo, can't get into that battlefield so easily. Go from 4 might. Okay, decides to really block down the back alley bar. I can respect that too. But if we saw a similar play, Ride the Wind could be around the corner. Of course, I have full information, and he does have it in hand.
So wait, how do you do that? You go, you conquer, and then you go. No, wait.
I think you do similar what he did last.
Yeah,
like
you do exactly the same.
The exact same.
Yeah.
You do a reaction or action right before the combat actually resolves. So he's doing the numbers in his head. It looks like he is doing it the other way. Actually, no. I thought that was the Yasuo. So it does traveling just to see all his available information first. And it was a Kayn. Kayn costs, I believe, 5, right? Or is it a 6 cost? I believe it's a 6, thinking about it now.
It's a 6 cost.
Okay.
It's a 6 cost for 6 might, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, it is. But so yeah, he doesn't have enough runes to do something like Kayn, Yasuo ability, and Ride the Wind. So that's out the table.
Yeah, but
I was gonna say he's trying to do the math for Shen and Sprite Mother, so has to get over 8 total might for this round. Okay.
He's gonna do it again.
The same exact play might be netting him 2 total points in this game too. stepping one step closer to that notorious 8th final point. So goes into the obelisk and then readies it and then recalls it back to base, going up to
You
6.
seen it once, you said twice.
Oh yeah, twice indeed. So that's a good play. I mean, you went from never seeing it done before to now seeing it 2 times, Leroy. How are you feeling? Besides tired, of course.
That's the best. It's the best feeling
Of
ever.
course. Yeah, it's super cool to see Yasuo do what Yasuo was made to do, especially when you don't get to see it too often. And last stand, wait a second, is he going to do Yasuo ability back into base? Because that goes from 4, back alley bar gave it to 5, and double its might goes to 10. That's enough to get over the 8 total might on back alley bar. Or does Yasuo ability read from base? I don't get to play Yasuo. Oh no, it does.
Wait, no, this one was ganking? How did you move from...
Let's pull it up. I'll pull it up right now. It does have ganky. I completely forgot. We don't get to see it too often, but it does indeed have ganking. So brings it back over to the back alley bar. And what a play, the last stand.
He's messing with the Viktor so much. It's so funny.
Yeah, we rarely see last stand coming so clutch. I'll pull it up here. Double the might, nothing to scoff at. When you double anything, especially in the neighborhood of 5 or more might, it is so powerful. So Yasuo doing some really good things. It is going to benefit Viktor in the sense that you're giving him 2 recruit tokens, but think about what you're taking out. You're taking out a Shen, you're taking out a Sprite Mother. That was a really good play for Yasuo.
Yep, and you're up to 7 now.
Yeah, you're up to 7 versus his 5.
And
so you know.
Yeah, and you go back with that. And good luck taking back the battlefield from the... oh no, it's only 1 turn? Yep, it's only 1 turn.
And it has
so,
temporary.
Yeah, but you still need to... no, you can just hold the other battlefield, I guess. I mean, anyway, he's got what? 2 Watcher, 1 Grand Stratagem, and I don't know what.
Yeah, I did remember seeing 2 Watchers, so we'll see what he does.
Yeah, and that's a Sprite.
It is a
so
Sprite
he's got
now.
Sprite, Stratagem, and 2 Watchers.
Yeah, plenty cards to work with. Even a Watcher here guarantees that you're able to conquer both of these battlefields, going up to 7 yourself. And with a lonely traveling merchant in that base for Yasuo, I don't think there's too much he can do. Of course, Yasuo does have the ability to move a unit from your base to a battlefield. So if he's able to get something like maybe the green Yasuo, but no, there's not enough runes. He only has 5 runes going up to 7. Yeah, he's a little short on the runes so far.
I feel like Viktor is still going to win.
I think so as well. It's looking that way so far.
I really don't know about that. I mean, yeah, he got a lot with the Yasuo doing that, but I think sending Kane and then using it to remove everything from the board maybe would have been a better option, but I'm not sure.
Yeah, keep in mind he did gain a point, so he would be at 6 if he didn't, but yeah, it is tough to say. So does manage to get the Yasuo. It did have temporary, so it didn't cost the Yasuo player too much. 1 recruit token up, most likely the other recruit token going up, so up to 7 Viktor goes. But is he going to try to at least put the champion? Because this is scary. Traveling Merchant has 2 might. If he gets 1 unit with at least 2 or 3 energy costs, and then actually you have more wiggle room. It could be up to 4 to 5 energy costs, and then Yasuo ability. That might just be GG for Yasuo, right?
Yeah. No, wait, Yasuo's gonna win. No, wait, he doesn't have the runes.
No, if he has a unit, let's say he gets a Wielder of Water. Any unit that costs 4, you play it, and then Yasuo ability into the other battlefield.
Yeah, that we are okay.
Mm-hmm.
It's just he doesn't have any of them, I think, right now.
Yeah, he
He's got
doesn't, so
what?
he has to draw something. Unless that's a tasty Faithfolk I'm seeing. If that's a tasty, you have exactly 7 runes to accelerate it. No, that's a cane.
No,
We
that's
talked about
8.
that. That's cane, yeah.
Yeah.
So he's gonna be one
This
short.
being said, he can
He
draw a
doesn't.
card. It can draw a card with the yep, that's one.
Okay, yeah, true.
And now he's gotta believe in the heart of the card. Okay. And you still
No.
got one shot. Oh yeah, he
No.
draws 2 cards.
No units. Unfortunate. Very unfortunate.
Come on,
series of
come on. It's
events.
not over. It's not over. It's not over.
Okay.
It's over.
It is
send it.
over.
GG.
Because, yeah, he needed a 4 might unit or 4 energy cost unit, but to get over 6 total might with just 4 energy costs is a little bit too much to ask for. So Viktor most likely going to be closing things out for game 2, leading us to a game 3 for a round 3 of today's National Open. So these games are going long. But now it's Yasuo's most likely turn, and oh, the inverted timeline just to see more options.
There's no way because he's got 3 runes.
Mm-hmm.
So
yeah, I agree. There's no 1 energy cost card. Yeah, the Massive Foresight, the Tide Turner, the Sona. Okay. And that's GG. Viktor does go up a game. So I think he got it together. After that one misplay in game 1, he's like, you know what? Let me lock in. And lock in he did.
bringing both the arena's greatest and this would be a bit.
You're
This
right.
being
You're right.
said,
A little
this
bit
being said,
counterintuitive for sure.
I've thought about it because and you just adapt. Against certain decks you play one, and against certain decks you play the other. But no, that's too weird of a strategy.
And it looks like Yasuo does want to start first. Despite having a little bit more valuable cards on turn 2, he just doesn't want Viktor to get the gas running any bit sooner than he should. So goes for an hourglass, not too beneficial, but might as well utilize your runes while you can. And a manufacturer, very good turn 3 for Viktor.
Yeah, really good one. No problem for the coverage, by the way. I would have been up anyway.
Wait, what do you mean?
And so someone in the chat said thanks for staying up late, and I'm like, I would have been up anyway.
Oh yeah, I mean, not very. I mean, I'm sure there's definitely people doing it, but not very many because it is like an overnight 8 to 10 hour stream.
Yeah.
So yeah, our pleasure. We enjoy watching Riftbound. Like Leroy saying, we probably would have been watching it anyway, so might as well be streaming it, watching it with you guys.
Yeah, you guys in the chat are the best.
There we go. Okay.
I don't know if Tandem Sideways is streaming it, probably.
Yeah, they probably are. They did the other times, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
So yeah, big shout out to them. Always a fan of them. But
Yeah,
Wielder
same.
of Water does come out. We were talking about
Okay.
that card earlier.
Yeah,
Super
and
good card.
Yeah, and that's a much better card to Zonia than your Traveling Merchant.
Mm-hmm.
Also.
Oh, I like what he's about to do. He's thinking about doing the Viktor ability into a potential Call of the Week. So get the 1 recruit token. You do the Call of the Week on the exhausted recruit token since you're not able to move it just yet. I think this is a really good play from Viktor.
Yeah.
Ooh, Defy.
That's a really good play.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's where Defy is monstrous. That was a big swing because tempo would have been out the door if you got your Wielder of Water out of there. So that was a perfect Defy, almost a game-saving Defy because Viktor would have got carried away very fast. If he's not already, because going up to 2 points super early on doesn't feel the best for Yasuo.
Yep, he's gonna be trying to catch up, and he will have to use his champion, I think, perfectly to manage that.
Yeah, let's see. So throwing it back over to Yasuo, drew the Mask of Foresight, I should say. So a little mini Master Yi, but sends the wielder water into the recruit. So now that in the Trifarian War Camp, that would go up to what? 5 total might? That's a big unit for a single 3 cost. Oh, ride the wind over to manufacture. So goes and attacks alone, goes to 4. 4 to the 2, sufficient enough to get over the manufacturer, conquers another one. So we were just talking about off to the races for Viktor. It's off to the races for Yasuo. Well done. Ride the wind. Such a good card. Maybe one of the best purple cards, right?
Ride the wind, yeah, definitely. That's literally the best finisher, probably for purple, because you can use. Like on purple blue, you can use Mundo. On purple red, you can use Vi. That's a really good way to close the games.
Yeah, and I believe Yasuo's ability reads from the base onto a battlefield, so wasn't able to use it with the simple Yasuo ability. I'll double check here just to confirm. Yes, move a friendly unit. I'll pull it up. Move a friendly unit from your base, so not from a battlefield to battlefield, because that would be like MF. So they would pretty much be the same ability, so a little different.
It's from your base or to your base, basically, but you cannot do the ganking part.
That is right. So, did you manage to catch what the hidden card was? Or is it hidden to us as well?
I think he had a Fight of Light in hand. So I would say, was it Riptide Rex? Yep.
That's right, Riptide Rex coming down doing 6 total damage to a unit on a battlefield. Seeing if he needs to get rid of it, Flight or Flight on himself, and because it's not on a battlefield, becomes an invalid target. Riptide Rex does not get anything for its for getting played out. That's a big Flight or Flight. Yasuo is so tricky. And maneuvering it so well and getting paid off very handsomely. So well done so far.
Yeah,
but that's a big save.
The only scary thing right now is that it seems to be solo on runes, and he will need it soon enough. So let's see how he deals with that.
Yeah, he is getting low indeed. 3 runes are the only runes available. And he's just making sure he's really reading Riptide Rex if it reads battlefield or not. And it looks like there's a consult the pass. A draw 2 always feels good. Perhaps just trying to hide it on the Trifarian War Camp might not be the worst idea. Get a draw 2 on your opponent's turn, because I don't think you want to play it right now.
I understand. He needs to scale in runes before using it. And okay, I'm okay with that play. You want something funny? In French, Riptide Rex, so on Legends of Runeterra, is called Big Bad Rex, and that makes me laugh so much.
Big Bad Rex? Okay, I wonder why they changed it. Or is that only in French?
No, I'm pretty sure that's only in French. I'm not sure, but I would need to check on Legend of Runeterra, the English version.
Okay. And does get the Sona onto the battlefield, so does get to ready 4 runes at the end of the turn, and does just that. Keep in mind, though, he only has 1 card in hand. I didn't get to see what that final card was.
I think that's bluffing. Isn't that a unit?
Yeah, I think it's so. Because you can't do anything. You can't play a unit unless it's something like a Shen ability with reaction. But green and purple doesn't have anything like that just yet. Perhaps in future sets they will. But let's see. I mean, Riptide Rex, still a powerful creature. Sends it over to the Aspirant Climb, going up to 4 himself. Now he has a lot of cards to work with.
You've got the Sorin Scout. And I think you're okay in not spending much runes. You can use Viktor.
Yeah, plenty of runes, like you said, to work with. Victor's ability in the books. He has Manufacturer, Soaring Scout. A Watcher wouldn't be terrible. Is a single Watcher enough to get over Sona and the Wielder? I don't think so. He goes down to 1, 2, 2, 4. So that's a total of 6. Yeah, that is enough if you want to send it that way. Oh no, because Wielder's not defending alone, so it's actually just 2-2.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, that's weird actually that he did it that way.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Decides to...
no, because he had to conquer with that first. So, okay.
Yeah, it does make sense. And keep in mind, guys, there is an aspirant on aspirant as a battlefield, so these players have to make their way all the way over to 9 total points. Makes it so much trickier than going to 8. It just sounds like one more point, but it could really change things going into that late game. So let's see how things end up playing out. It looks like it will be a simple sentry, and then finalize it with a recruit token from the Viktor ability. Not a bad turn, but Yasuo will be getting 1 more point for the hold, so not too bad for Yasuo either.
You know what I'm thinking? With all these scaling and late game units, Viktor is actually better off with the Aspirant Climb than the Arena's Greatest.
That's why I thought he was on Aspirant Climb, because of all those late game, because of the
it doesn't make sense. Yeah.
Yeah, we'll see. So let's see what Yasuo tries to get done with that Aspirant Climb. How much might does he have to get over? It's going to be 6, 8, 9 total might. Victor's completely tapped out, so math is super straightforward. You just need to get over 9. Mask of Foresight, able to get +1 for attacking or defending units. Oh, but he doesn't seem to have a unit. He's going to draw 1. Channel 1, and he just actually, did he pay 3 for that? I think he did. Yeah, you have to pay 3 for the final center.
But wasn't wait.
Oh, and he just
why didn't he?
He had no units. He had no units, so
why didn't he retreat one of those units? Because isn't the mask alone?
No, yeah, it is alone. Let me pull it up.
So he's losing might by not retreating. He's choking. He's completely choking.
Yeah, that's +2 might on a unit. If you retreated Sona and left the Wielder Walder, it goes up to 2, 4, 6, 7 total might, right?
Yeah, and now he won't move from the 2, and so he's got less might by not moving. So
look, he's thinking about it. I think he's getting that. He's showing the telltale. He's showing, man, I forgot to retreat one of my units, but okay, I misplayed, passing it on, and
that might cost him the game.
Yeah, it might very well cost him the game, especially when a devastating Watcher gets deployed for the Viktor. -3 on every single
and now
unit.
He can save only one of the units, and he could have send the Sonia. The Zonia could have been. He could have hidden another Zonia. Oh, geez. No, that's the saddest I've ever seen.
Saddest way to lose your board. Does go down to
why not?
-3. Yeah, exactly. A minimal of 1, it reads.
Exactly. And you take -2 because of the warfare.
Yeah, keep in mind with Triferian War Camp, it will be giving +1 on both of these units, so they still effectively have 4 might on that battlefield. Sends it all just in case there's something. Interesting decision, I guess, because you have so much on the Aspirant Climb already, might as well, just to make it that much harder for Yasuo to deal with the following turn. Trying to see if there's any trades.
And now it's like, is there what do I do? Oh no, he hit one already. Oh, okay, he hit the Zonia, so I just didn't see it.
I don't like that play, Leroy. I feel like he should have just gone in with Watcher first, but I think that was a play playing around Flight or Flight, right? If that was a flight or flight, sends
Yeah.
the Watcher back, you had to send everything. But even if
Yeah.
it was a flight or flight, the Sentry and the Recruit token weren't enough anyways. I feel like you should have just sent the Watcher first.
I mean, you would have no. Yes, you would have traded
Oh
both
yeah,
units,
one
so
to
that would have
one.
been good.
Mm-hmm.
No. I'm totally okay with that play.
Yeah.
You sacrifice one token
Yeah.
only. Mm.
Yeah, that
No
does
big
make
deal.
sense thinking about it a little bit more. So, yeah, because then
Like, yeah, trading what, one token for a Sona, that's big. But basically he lost one Zonia for nothing.
And speaking of Hourglass, it does get played out one more time. Wilder Water gets a whopping +2 from the Mask of Foresight, +2 from its ability, so goes up to a total of 6 might.
And he's going to trade. No, you put a Zonia, dude.
Mm-hmm. He
Focus,
knows. He
focus.
remembers.
Don't choke that.
Don't want to misplay in this game 3 situation. It's so tense. Viktor up 6 points to Yasuo's 4 points. Has Yasuo's ability, so sends the
And he will
wielder
send it again.
Gets another +2, Leroy. That goes up to a
So
total
now
of
it's at
8 might.
6. Yeah.
Huge. Every single time for the turn you get +2. This is perfect utilization of this Mask of Foresight. Very well played so far. And you're gonna
This being said, wasn't it a better idea to just send it against the other battlefield and trade with the Watcher and everything?
Oh, they're saying GG. Viktor holds to 7, and then he just needs to go. What did he have in the base? There we go. Wait, wait, I think he just conceded. He must have shown him like a grand stratagem. That had to be the show.
Yeah, but did he have anything ready in base?
Oh, we'll have to look back at the game, chat. Let us know if you guys caught what he had in base, but that will be it. Faker, our Viktor player, will be claiming victory in that round 3 of today's tournament.